position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Wolverines will kick it away to start. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Caught behind the line. It's Cox. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooks. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Punt is in the air on 4th down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will get the ball for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab on the left side. Off and running. Touchdown, Wolverines. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And boy, did they finish with a huge play in the passing game, scoring from 85 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll run it from the gun. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Gets rid of it. Finds his tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes it past the marker. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down. Gives it on the option. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, Michigan! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over East Carolina. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tries to do it himself on the draw.
Man, And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The play action fake. Makes the grab, it's Cox. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Finds the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Got it in the middle, it's Cooks. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Catch in the middle. It's straight. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Running to the left. How about that elusiveness? He's got space.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Sweet cut there. There he goes. And he runs. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll give it to the back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Gets the back moving. Gonna sling it on second down. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Cooks. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Off play action. Finds his man. It's Cooks. Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. The sure hands. It's Cooks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down, Illinois.
Give to the running back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The Fighting Illini facing a third and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Absolutely perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll leave it with the lone back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. After picking up a couple at second and 8. From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's straight. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
At the 31-yard line. First down for the offense.
From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cooks. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Memphis is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over East Carolina.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll throw on third down. They've got the screen set up. Breaks the tackle. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that time the defense in 3rd and long, 6 DBs on the field. There's not going to be anywhere to throw the football with that zone coverage. They do a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, David. They break on the ball for the pick.
Yeah, great job forcing the 3rd and long, predictable situation. Like you said, now you got them right where you want them. You practice those situations, all those extra DBs, and they make the big play.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Illinois. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. Michigan wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. He'll take it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. They'll leave it with him. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. He'll keep it on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Barnes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. They're going to ride this running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They go to the ground. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Michigan! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Akron has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 14 to UMass. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying play action. That's caught. It's cooked. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. It's reverse. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's Cooks. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Got a little space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Looking downfield on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. He's got the back in the middle. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the fourth quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Michigan offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Now facing a third and long. Wants to go up top. The screen, he's got wheels. There he goes. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it. All of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cooks. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quick strike complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Finds a little space.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Leaves it with the running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. He stopped again, and they tried to convert this short yardage with the running game and have had 0 success. It's 4th down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they go back on top.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The run from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see it headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. It'll be a draw. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Fires it incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. Let's talk for a second about Illinois. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Paul...
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.